No one's on the stream. It doesn't really matter right now.
It still records it, and we still use that part.
Yeah.
It's literally the intro. It's
Yeah. How many views do we have on YouTube?
about 15 per show.
Oh, okay.
And if you want to expand it, rip it off with a belt. Not the best way to do it.
Do you just fart?
No, that's my phone vibrating.
Jesus.
It was in the seat.
That's my ringtone.
Just a wet, moist fart.
Yeah.
Speaking of wet, moist farts,
Ew.
my son,
Which one?
the baby one that has nothing but like, have you ever dealt with like a infant?
Yes.
It's all wet farts. Everything's a wet fart. Everything's poo. Think it's a fart? No, it's a wet fart. It's a wet fart.
Just hold him upside down by the foot in the shower now when you.
No, we haven't reached that point yet. Where we still bathing in the baby tub thing. We haven't got to the point where he's like.
Those are called sinks.
No, we have like a little baby. We have like a one that's shaped like a whale.
Yeah, I know you don't put your baby in the sink.
That's driving me nuts. I have a fingerprint like right in the corner.
Pirate joke.
What?
Said pirate joke.
Mm.
Steering wheel on my belt buckle.
Oh, I see.
It's driving me nuts.
Well, it's episode 244, GoldenSauce.net podcast. It's September 11th, 2018. It's Joey.
Kyle.
And Alf.
And for those watching the video portion, I'm fixing my glasses, like for the 5th time. Feels better.
They're stylish glasses.
You know what's funny is I found some, I have, designer glasses. And then I found some fake ones the other day, and I was like, oh, these are totally the same ones. And I held them up against each other, and I was like, yeah, these are definitely the Chinese knockoffs.
Did you say it's 9/11?
Tuesday is the day it is.
Oh, shit.
Is you gonna take Patriots Day off?
That's it. That's my moment of silence.
Did I ever tell you about that? Like, I have no frame of reference for that day.
9/11?
No, I have no frame of reference.
I was in school.
Yeah, see, so
I was sleeping.
Well, but you guys got to watch TV and stuff.
Yeah, I saw the second.
Where were you?
I was in the Army in training.
I thought you guys would be the first to know.
They pulled.
Whoa. Really?
Yes.
Yeah, dude, that was 2001.
You're like 5 years older than me.
Yeah, I'm old. Anyway, so not to get into this, but we thought they were messing with us. They're like, oh, this and this and this. I was like, oh yeah, sure, that's what happened. Terrorism.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, there's your point of reference. You have that.
But like everyone else can be like, I watched the towers fall, or I did not see video of it until 1 year later. Like when they ran the anniversary footage.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, no, I'm serious.
Don't they have a TV in the slop
No,
house? What were they?
No, not during training.
Mess hall. There we go, mess hall.
No, we're not allowed to watch that.
I figured you guys were. Oh, damn.
Some people they wheeled in TVs and let them watch the news and stuff like that. All we got was like, because we were like during the summer, training gets like really big, so we were like in the.
Can you disclose where you were training?
In South Carolina.
Oh, okay.
Fort Jackson.
This is obviously before smartphones and shit. So like.
Right, exactly. So like.
No, it just boggles my mind. Like you're part of a military branch of the United States of America, and that happened, and they didn't want to inform you guys.
No,
like,
they told us.
Well, like show you, like here, we're not fucking alive.
They did, like when they showed us the newspaper the next day, and then like
I'm saying like okay.
So their first
that's crazy.
Their first thing to do was like I really didn't want to talk about this. They let people call their families who had families in Washington and New York and stuff like that. And what? Ooh,
you tone this down just a little bit.
What?
This?
What is this?
The fucking rave show. The Paul Oakenfold concert is happening right here.
Hey, all right. Well, anyway,
it's fucking ultra and right in the middle of Miami over here.
So they anyway, they did all that, and then like so eventually later we got to see it, but I didn't get to see the footage until like 1 year later. That's my whole.
I literally was sleeping until my mom came in and she's like,
Alfredo.
Turn on the news. Turn on the news. I'm like, oh, this is an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. I don't care.
No, I was in social studies and they like wheeled in a TV and turned it on, and we were all just like, oh, it's too young to really understand, and then it was just like, thank you. Then it was like second plane hit, and we were all like, oh, this is bad, right?
So,
like,
yeah.
Well, while I was watching it, the second plane hit, I'm like, oh, this shit's real.
Nope.
I woke up because I was going to FIU at the time, and I had that day off
None of that.
from campus, so that's why I slept in.
Nope, none of that.
I was like, holy shit.
Well, let's not dwell too much on September.
No, man.
so we graduated in 2000.
How many years is that already?
17.
Jeez. Fucking A.
Yeah. Almost buy cigarettes. Lotto tickets. How did that lotto ticket you bought come in? You said you won $10?
Yeah, $110 actually. The last number scratched off, it did it.
You did it.
Did it.
Your
Right.
gambling paid off.
$1. Did it.
You got some. We noticed you got some sun. We want to talk about like what was going on. Did you go paddle boating, or did you get one of those big swans? You know what I'm talking about? The big
yes,
swan. With
They need to make a Lapras.
They probably.
I've been making
They
that.
probably do.
I say it's a joke, but it's like
They
not
probably
really a
have one.
joke. I've never seen one.
Nintendo probably has one like
Big
in
inflatable
production.
Lapras, right? Brilliant idea.
It's coming to Universal Studios.
Yeah, I'll be done there.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're doing what we're doing already?
Yeah, yeah.
Sure, yeah. Thinking about 9/11's a bummer.
Yeah, I know. I was like,
I was trying to get off that topic real quick, but we stayed on it way long.
went to Miami a week prior.
Yeah, yeah.
We didn't record last
because and then Kyle gets to talk about his adventures too.
I went to Miami, had fun. Like I went to the Kennedy Space Center up in Cape Canaveral.
Mm-hmm.
Always a good time.
That was really good. Then I did a bayou.
Did you see Elon Musk with his big
The weed,
doobie?
he's smoking
Oh, that
the
was
weed.
weed. I keep thinking it was like an electric cigar, but go on.
He's smoking weed
smoking
and
a
Joe
blunt.
Rogan.
Oh, that's what it was. I
Yeah,
wasn't paying attention.
he was like, "Oh, this is really good whiskey," and then they smoked weed.
The day before, the night prior, we drove up to I forgot what Titusville because they had a bioluminescent tour for kayaking at night.
Yeah.
So we did that. That was pretty dope.
That does sound dope.
It was really cool. I've never seen that. Like you put your hand in there and like you see like sparkles and glitter, but it was like all algae related, and then it just goes away. I'm like, that's cool. And every paddle, like it lights up the streaks, like the wake of your canoe. I was like, oh, that's really cool, dude. I've never seen it, so it's really dope. Then, like I said, went to Cape Canaveral, saw all the space shit. Like we saw Mercury.
Just Alf. I saw all the space shit.
I'm trying to wrap it up quick. That's why. I saw all the space shit. Pay me. It was cool seeing the launches. Like they did like facsimile launches, like Saturn. The Saturn rocket that they launched, they did a whole like, oh, this is the way the launch center was back in 1950, whatever. I'm like, yeah, sure it is. All right. And then they did a whole like drill, like with sound effects and shaking of the walls and the lights, everything of the rocket going off. Like that's pretty cool. Saw Atlantis, like a cutaway of it, everything like inside a hangar. That was really dope. It's just really cool. I've never been there. It's really, really cool. And then yeah, spent the whole weekend in Miami Beach pool.
Miami Beach.
Beach pool, saw some friends and family. That was fun. Good times. Ate like a pig.
You ate a pig?
Like a pig, not a pig.
Oh.
I wish I ate a pig.
Yeah, that's like not uncommon down there.
Nope,
right?
it isn't. But it wasn't the season.
Yeah.
Even though a friend offered to bury a pig and cook it while I was there, but I'm like, don't bother, relax. It's not that important. And then this weekend, what did I do?
For reference, he's talking about like China box cooking, right?
Yeah, China box cooking.
Yeah.
This weekend I went to the 6-Gun Territory Gun Show.
What?
It was like a gun show, like an old West gun show that they do. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Cowboys and Indians.
Oh, I thought you meant like a gun buying show.
No. Maybe. No.
They're probably that there too.
They probably had that there. I don't know. There's a lot of white people. That was funny.
Okay.
And then I went on a boat yesterday. That's why I'm all like burned up right now.
Fair enough.
So yeah, I relaxed for the last 2 weekends.
Did you take a good hard look at the motherfucking boat?
They were flippy floppies. But I had my swim trunks. That's it. Yeah, just a chill, fun 2 weekends in a row. That's it, man. Like I can't complain, and I got way more than I deserved, so I'm happy. I really needed that.
Nice, Sue.
Are we doing what we were planning already?
No.
Oh, okay.
I didn't want to cut you off because, like, I get notes that like, don't talk over Alf.
Good.
We love Alf.
That's bullshit.
Bring more Alf.
There's no one saying that.
Can I have Alf?
It's me and different names. Stop talking against that guy, the cool Cuban guy. I mean, I don't know what ethnicity he is, but he sounds cool.
He sounds real cool. All right, Kyle, you had a more eventful week as well.
Yeah.
Let's tell him about what the fuck you been doing.
Fighting off ick for like.
I got the ick right now.
Yeah. Joey's.
You got more than ick.
All right, I'll tell you about it afterwards. You killed your mic. You did it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Every fucking time.
He punches it. That's what it is.
I know. I unplugged it and plugged it back in. IT support. So
It's called Blinking Boys.
yeah.
You should watch
That's part of the thing.
Okay.
So over the what was it, the 29th through the 3rd, or was it the 4th?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Sure.
Through the 3rd or 4th, I was in Atlanta, Georgia for DragonCon. First time I've ever been to DragonCon. I've been to many cons, but never one quite the size of DragonCon.
I mean, you've been to MegaCon.
MegaCon's big, but DragonCon is insane.
I saw a picture of like a huge Overwatch cosplay meetup.
Yeah,
Like huge.
Yep.
I was like, that's cool.
They had a thing there that was called like the Overwatch Payload Party.
Nobody was there.
No.
Yeah, so that's good.
That was a good joke. You had to give me props. That was a good joke.
Yeah, I don't think anybody had made that joke while we were there either.
Damn it.
So like what it was like apart from just like general Blizzard shenanigans, there was like this big like stage that had a green screen and then like a big revolving platform, and you would like stand up there with like your boys and you would do like the little like play of the game like intro video that they would like record and send to you. So I didn't do that.
All right.
Well, I wasn't in costume or anything. So like,
I see.
Yeah, like
No so you would do.
Who are you, Roadhog?
Yeah, just show my belly.
That's me, your boy Roadhog.
Yeah, there's like a fair amount of Blizzard stuff. Like, how do you want me to run down DragonCon?
Tell me the like. Here's the thing.
So I did Miami and that fast. That's it.
Yeah, I would talk about like what you saw that was awesome, what was cool, what was fun, and then like,
sure. So the trip is like a straight line. It's literally just like you get on I-75 and you just fucking beeline it towards it.
Yeah.
Did you drive?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I was with my friend Will and was in his new Impala. So like he was like, yeah, I'm probably gonna do the driving. I was like, cool with me, man. So he did all the driving. We got to the hotel and he just valeted his car the whole time. We Ubered everywhere, which is recommended. Like, don't try to fucking drive in Atlanta.
Yeah, why would you? Yeah.
Nope.
During DragonCon, don't try to drive in Atlanta. Period.
Fucking Atlanta's horrible.
Yeah. Side note, what the fuck? That city is like. I don't want to offend anybody if you're from Atlanta or whatever, but like, what is going on with that place? I don't know. Like, it's just like there's like trash everywhere and like homeless people. And like,
I will agree that last time I went, there was trash everywhere,
was
and
just-
everybody was missing license plates.
it's just like a dirty place.
I'm not even joking. Everybody was missing fucking license plates.
Also, all the roads are one way. It's like every road is like one way.
I think that's where you
It
were.
was crazy. Anyways, so like the dope shit. I saw a thing called Night Fight, which is basically UFC but in full plate.
Okay. Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah, like these dudes like don full plate armor and then fight each other like in like a little wooden arena that they built.
Cool.
And it was intense. Like at first like camping. There was
My payload joke wasn't good, but that was a good one.
I got to add to that one.
I hate you guys.
A guy left on a stretcher.
Fucking A, okay.
Yeah, like
Was it jousting or just like pure like hand to hand?
not jousting in the terms of like on horseback with lances, but jousting in the terms that like they were fighting each other. Yeah, like full contact.
Cool.
Like swords and shields and like
Nice.
So one guy, like I said, left on a stretcher, but that's because it was exhaustion. Like he wasn't like physically injured. Just to like run it down real quick, when you're wearing full plate, you have like a breastplate on, and then over that is a pauldron that guards your shoulders, and then on top of that is your helmet. So when you go to like use your rotator cuff and you lift your arm, you have to lift a breastplate, a pauldron, and a helmet, and whatever in your arm. So like roughly 60 to 90 pounds every time you lift your arm on one arm. So like that shit's intense, right? You just wear yourself out like pretty immediately. And it was 3 2-minute rounds, and then the last one was 3 3-minute rounds. And yeah, guy just couldn't hack it and just exhausted, just passed out in the armor, and like they had to like wheel him out of there. But everybody was safe, you know what I mean? Like nobody like had like permanent injury.
Sure.
So like that and just like general hotel shenanigans, like we like did like the cafe and stuff was the first day. Then we got to see I went and saw the Venture Brothers thing, which Dr. Venture was there and 21 was there, and
Hey, was he here?
Patrick Warburton. No, Patrick Warburton was not there.
Got better things to do.
Yeah. Hey, Peter.
Got these walnuts.
Are you doing crunk there? Or?
Squeakity squeak squeak.
My cream puffs. Then so we got to see an early episode of Venture Brothers.
Nice.
which was cool.
Was it the Dave Grohl one?
No, it was the episode that they showed
Have you
later
been
that
watching?
night.
No, I just saw the meme of that one. I'm like, that's pretty good meme. You made him into Dave Grohl?
I guess I'm the
Nobody
one
fucks with Dave Grohl.
We got hand drawn stills, like storyboard stills.
Like you bought or
no? They gave everybody there hand drawn stills.
That's kind of cool. Yeah.
I got like some like random character that like fucking didn't matter, but Will got fucking Henry Killinger.
Oh.
And like I was like, oh dude, the magic mother bag.
That's my magic mother bag.
Sweet love. Venture Brothers so good.
I don't know. I don't like the later seasons.
I mean,
You should watch the new one. It's real weird.
they're really good.
It got too fucking weird and out there. I'm like, I just like it when they were like arching against each other. Like that's fun. And then it just got like, all right, this is way too meta now.
Fair enough.
I'll give it a chance.
Let's see. We did like a Blizzard lore. We did we met Braum, the artist who did all the artwork for Forgotten Realms and like some of like the early D&D stuff. He was really super cool. Like a lot of insight into fantasy art and how, even though fantasy is like one of those things that everybody's kind of embracing now, how like you had to really struggle and toil at being a brick and mortar artist and try to do fantasy stuff, because like there was like basically no way to make money doing it. Like basically every position was filled, and like getting your foot in the door was impossible. And how he's still technically like one of the only artists that's not working digitally. Like he's still painting in a world where everybody does.
Shut up.
Every time I hear that,
but he does magic. He does magic art and stuff too.
Sure.
I forget like what artworks he's done. I saw and then met George Lowe, voice of Space Ghost.
Right.
nice.
What a fucking wacky dude! Like that dude is so weird. Like he just is Space Ghost. Like he's just like, but like Space Ghost Coast to Coast. Like not like old 60s Space Ghost. Like he's like just like an eccentric like celebrity weirdo. He has like a guard with him all the time.
Of course, because someone's gonna roll him over for cash. Parking lot.
He was talking about how he was not wearing his good pants, like he was wearing like jeans with holes in him, and how his like mother would be disappointed in him for wearing jeans with holes. Like I was okay, dude, whatever. I saw Voltaire perform, and then I got to hang out with Voltaire the next day, which was super cool. I got like some albums autographed.
That's the guy. They do like the
like gothic folk stuff. Yeah, the When You're Evil and the Billy and Mandy thing.
Sorry.
Really nice dude. What else? I did like a Blizzard mixer, like dance party thing where they were just fucking saucing everybody.
Nice.
Like they were just like, yo, we got this booze. We got
What's on everybody's mind? How was the fucking
non-existent.
I was gonna get into that. Well, give me like the top one or two things left, and then
like wrap that shit up, B.
There's not that much. We saw the preview for Eberron 5.0 D&D, which was really super cool. And then mostly just like the vendor hall, which was like 5 stories in like the fucking a maritime trade building.
Right.
So like huge, dude. Like literally like you could spend the entire day combing through.
How much hentai did you buy?
Oh, I didn't buy. I bought like next to nothing. Like I bought an Army of Darkness t-shirt. I bought
really, that's random.
I fucking love the Army of Darkness.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, Evil Dead is like my shit.
That it looped around for me into
No, it's like he was saying I hate movies. So I'm like, all right.
Yeah, it's weird, but like there's some things that are still classics. You know what I mean? Like
for me, that's looped around to like weird stuff. You know what I'm saying?
No,
like Army of Darkness is like, it's when I was a kid, it was like the like really super nerdy to like it, kind of like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then like
now it's
like, well, everyone loves Evil Dead. What's wrong with you, Joey?
I mean that's fair. It was just like the cool print of, you know, like ripped ash with the chainsaw. You know what I mean? Like the movie poster print. I didn't buy that much. Like I bought like some. I found a polyhedral set of those hideous dice that I love.
Nice.
So I have a full set of those now. God, I bought like some really nice like leather working stuff. Like it was like made like tanned leather. from like a like a leather worker. Like I don't know what to call that. Like a tanner, maybe. I don't know what leather working is now. And then like I mostly just like ate dope food.
Right.
Like just had like some really nice dope.
So your weekend was
it was pretty decent, man. Got to be honest with you. The only bad part.
I think Joey's going like.
we're at 20 minutes, and you just I'm like, give me the top 3, and you're like 800.
I just enjoy. Great.
Okay.
I'm trying to.
Great.
I'm just trying to like keep.
Great.
I'm trying to keep it going. That's not like.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
All right.
We love you, Kyle.
Anyway, let's like my week. Nothing. Great. They've just been fucking working and fucking arguing with people. Fucking great. And
seems like
I'm sick.
That's your life.
I'm sick. My kid's sick, and luckily Charlie's not sick, so that's all I care about. I went and saw Christopher Robin. That movie's depressing as shit.
Is it?
Yes. Don't go see it.
Really?
Yeah, like as an adult, it's probably pretty bad.
Oh, that sucks.
I'll tell you about it after.
Oh, okay. I wanted to see it actually.
Go see it then.
I don't want to be depressed. I'm just getting over being depressed. I don't want to go back.
Did you see the Mary Poppins movie, Saving Mr. Banks?
Yeah. It wasn't that depressing.
Same thing.
I don't know. I had a lot of harsh
movie.
I had a lot of harsh criticism with Saving Mr. Banks because I'm like,
Poppins.
I don't care for Colin Farrell. What the fuck is happening?
Oh, well.
Yeah, I was I'm like, good, he deserves to die. I don't care. Like, I didn't care for him.
All right. Well, all right. So, who wants to talk about the fucking playing? Kyle, you've been playing fucking Spider-Man. Let me have it. Let me hear about it. I know Alf has not.
I saw a bunch of Let's Play, so.
Game's fine, serviceable.
No thoughts.
I mean,
what's it play like?
Yeah, that guy knows what I have.
Every other game that came out in the last 5 years.
But majority, what's it play like?
Literally Batman combat,
there we
Assassin's Creed exploration, and like the narrative's fine. Like the really like the blue plate special, as it were, of the game is just zipping around the city, like traversing the city.
Nah, that looks
the
cool.
best part.
That looks
hands
really,
down
really
the
cool.
best part by a wide margin, which it just shouldn't be. Like,
well, I mean, that's what people come to a Spider-Man game for. They expect the you want to swing like Spider-Man, like this.
Yeah, but like it's like not very well integrated into the combat, and like I like it just feels
you
like
can swing out from the combat. If like the combat's getting away from you, you can swing out and like.
Not really. Usually you're in a building.
I mean,
like
you're
when
not
combat's happening.
You're not taking down dudes like the side missions. You're just doing straight.
No, I'm doing everything. I'm literally like trying to 100% the game. I just like I feel like the game is like sectioned into like 3 big pieces, like narrative cutscenes, getting from A to B, crappy combat.
I mean, in my experience, like granted, I've only played like 2 hours of it, but there's plenty of times where I'm like, oh, come help me, fight someone's stealing someone's purse, and I got to go into a street alley and fight some dudes who are like, trying to steal a lady's purse or,
sure,
whatever.
but like,
I like that. Sorry not to interrupt, but the one clips I saw. Why does Peter Parker look like a giant man-child?
Yeah. Also, his face is like a mess.
Jesus Christ! Like his model looks bad.
Yeah, his eyes are like really far apart for some reason.
Hey, Mary J.
I don't know.
I'm really 40.
His voice is fine.
I don't know. I don't. He's acting like he's 20, but he's really what, 30 something? Like this is like set in the future, right?
So
when the Avengers already set themselves, you could see Stark Tower.
This is an independent thing.
Yeah, but this is
you can see Stark Tower.
If
right?
if it was set,
you can see the Avengers Tower.
If it's set in today, if the game is set in 2018, Uncle Ben died in 2011, according to the lore of this game. So he's been Spider-Man for roughly 8 years, 7 to 8 years.
Interesting. He really looks old. He doesn't look young.
He is older in this.
No, but I'm saying like even more than 8 or 7, whatever you're talking about.
Well, I mean,
he looks like a good
15
to 18 years older than he should be.
8 years would, if you put Spider-Man at like 16, 17, that would be.
I mean, being Spider-Man ages, that's a responsibility, man.
Be 25, 26.
Okay, he looks like he's 38, 40.
Okay.
That's what I see.
I didn't see that.
Like, I see wrinkles. I see like a leather face. I'm like, Mary Jane looks way better.
I think everybody besides Aunt May looks like garbage.
Nah, Mary Jane is good.
Also,
I hate Mary Jane. So I saw Mary Jane's voice actress. She's
not garbage. Okay, like garbage is too much. Because like I think the game looks fine. But like remember when you and me were like really hyped on Saints Row, the one where you're like superhero jumping around and stuff, which by the way, that's this game. It's just that game. But if you just stop and like look at a brick wall, you're like, ugh, like what the fuck?
Yeah, it's made to be rapid because you're swinging.
You're swinging. You're supposed to be zipping around, but like
Once
they
you
also
stop,
they also have like this like big beautiful city you're supposed to be looking at, but like only at like this breakneck speed. So,
I mean,
like,
have you messed around with the photo mode at all? Gone in there and done like the photo mode?
yeah. Did you give the rock sign while doing a selfie? Why does every game have to have a fucking
doing
selfie
the photo
feature?
mode definitely helped out like a lot. Of this stuff.
the guy who like found Uncle Ben's grave and he's just like in front of Uncle Ben's grave.
I like the Peter Parker kills no one, and he like blows up a car, and the guy just dies, and he's like this. He just threw up signs and took a picture.
It's weird. Like there's like things where like
the game just glitches out at that point. Like you could actually,
it's super glitchy.
You could web swing a guy, like lock him down into an exploding car, and the car blows up. Like game doesn't know what you're doing at that point.
Well, like even like when you intentionally are like, okay, I'm on a building and I'm gonna web swing and kick this guy off the building.
Yeah.
And then you just turn around. If you look, the guy's falling, and then he just gets webbed to the building somehow. Like something webs him to the building. Because Spider-Man's not...
You gotta get up on it.
Because Spider-Man doesn't kill people.
Right.
That's just his, even more so than Batman, Spider-Man doesn't kill people.
Right.
So, like, they're just, like, are trying to, like, make that a thing, but, like, I don't know, like, then, like, they introduced that...
I mean, by not killing people, you also lock the game into being a T for teen rating instead of...
100% behind it.
Yeah,
I don't think Spider-Man should kill people.
Yeah.
I'm just saying...
But the problem is the game is allowing you to...
There's, like, this weird Deus Ex Machina where, like, you can't kill people. Like, Tho was playing it, and he... web slinged a guy into traffic, and then literally all of traffic stopped for him. Like there was no collision possible between him and cars.
Like the clip I saw, you could do a hazard with the metal pipes in some construction area. Like you could actually go and pull it down and create like an obstacle, and the guys all start tumbling. But the guy before that, he web swinged them all against the pipes. Then he pulled down, so the wall went like this.
Yeah,
killed them. So the game doesn't know what you're doing at that point. It's like, nah, they're dead.
Yeah, I think that's like a really super minor complaint among like some bigger complaints I have.
So Mary Jane's voice actress, again, I saw too many Let's Plays already. Like she was in a museum or some shit or whatever. She's talking her inner monologues like, I have to find Peter. Things are not going well. Mary Jane, are you okay? Yeah, I'm doing splendid. Thank you for asking. Now back on the mission. It's like, why are you whispering like very so seductively? I don't understand that. It sounded very fucking weird.
Yeah, I don't think the story or the voice acting is like really the problem.
Who's is the spoiler who the bad guy is, the main bad guy? Or does everybody know?
Yeah, you can't talk about that.
No, I don't know who it is. That's why I was going to ask you who is it.
There's like a pretty big reveal.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it sounds like you're not enjoying it then?
I'm enjoying it to a degree. Like, okay, so like here's my issue is that the game is getting 9 5s and 10s, which is out of the question. Like this game's like a 7 5 8 for me tops. So like
at that point, aren't you squabbling over like 1 point?
Right, but like in a world where like a 7 is like a failing game, like Mass Effect Andromeda got like a 6.5.
I think it deserved lower than that because the game was broken.
It absolutely wasn't broken. It just looked bad.
There was parts of that game that was broken.
I mean, there's parts of Spider-Man that are like pretty broken.
I wouldn't put it on the level of Mass Effect.
I've had critical, like the game has locked up 5 or 6 times on me.
Oh, that was different.
I haven't seen anything of that, but I mean, I can't.
I was saying Mass Effect was Andromeda had like really bad rigging issues, and I mean we talked about it already. Like it was pretty bad.
It's not on the same level, but like like the fact that it's getting like perfect scores is like offensive.
I do agree with him. Like it shouldn't be 9s and 10s. I don't see it as a 9 and 10 game. I probably see like an 8 or 8.
Yeah, that's what I said. 7 or 8.
That's all 8 is fine.
I don't know. I'm not deep enough into it to say one way or the other, but I feel like maybe that people are just excited to get a good Spider-Man game.
I think that's what it is. Yeah. So people are really happy.
In the past,
I'm happy that the game is serviceable.
What's the one before Web of Shadows?
Web of Shadows was good. Shattered Dimensions was good. Spider-Man 2 was good. Ultimate Spider-Man was good. Like there's games.
I just think this was way better.
Right. Well, so like you got to remember.
It is. It's better than those for sure. Like I am coming across like I'm being very critical of the game, but like every review is singing its praises, so like I don't feel like I need to because everybody knows what's good about it. But like there are things that people are just straight up ignoring. Like they're just not reporting on the problems with the game. And like I think that that's incorrect.
It's not a 10 by a long shot. 9, struggle. 8 for sure.
Right. Well, I can see like certain games being like, oh well, this game is like it's like being a 9 or arguing between an 8 and a 9 is like is nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? No,
I got mad when who gave Zelda an 8. I got really mad. I'm like, fuck you talking about?
Right.
I don't know. I'm also like not super into Spider-Man. Like
Right,
I don't have the same love for that character that a lot of people have.
Right.
So like I think that I'm probably judging it more harshly than people are willing to.
That's fair.
I mean, are you just going in there maybe you're just going in there expecting something that everyone else is like?
I'm basing it off of no opinion. Like
Right.
I'm literally playing a game and
is this battle more enjoyable than Arkham for you?
Yes, so I think the combat, because it's flashier and because it's Spider-Man, works better.
Okay.
And like, you know, like the combat is serviceable enough to where like when it's happening, like I don't feel like I'm like, oh god, this again. But like there are some of those side missions. Like, have you gotten to the thing where the guy wants you to catch pigeons?
No, I don't know.
There's a guy who wants you to catch pigeons. Like, why am I catching
side missions?
Right, but I'm fucking Spider-Man.
That's what a game with like it is. So in the chat, someone wants to know what you consider a 10 game for. I don't want to dwell on it too long because it'll keep us off talking about Spider-Man. What would your a 10 game be for you as an example?
So like to me 10 means it's flawless.
Right, but you would never.
So does it exist to you?
So no,
you don't have a 10.
There are so few games out there that I think that are like literally perfect.
Okay. So is your rating scale 7 to 9.8, 9.5?
No, 10 totally exists as a rating. I just like haven't really like come across a game that like I think is like absolutely perfect.
He holds a 10 a really high pedestal. That's what it is. That's
like Breath of the Wild's not a 10 for me. Like it's like a solid 9. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
we've had this conversation.
So 10 is just the...
I ain't diving into this canopy again.
10 is the unattainable that you're chasing after then. Like I was just saying, like, you know.
That's his great white buffalo.
Yeah, exactly. Great white whale.
Sure.
Fine.
Great white buffalo.
I don't know. Like, namely, that's the problem with trying to assign a score to a game is that, you know, you have a scale of 1 to 5, 1 to 5 stars, automatically a 3-star game is a serviceable game. And then that translates to a 60. If you translate that to, you know what I'm saying?
Sure. So like if you put me like under like the microscope and you were like, and you're like, Kyle, like give me a better example of a game that got this kind of score this year that deserves it.
See, we went back to scores though. We're not talking about scores. I was trying to say that like that's the problem with scores. Scores, you get tied up into a number of comparing this number versus that number.
That's true.
What I'm talking
Isn't that
about,
the whole point of the conversation?
No, I was moving on to why you shouldn't use scores and you shouldn't consider scores and you shouldn't get
he was flipping the script.
Well, I mean, like that's just the metric in which we describe things.
No,
like,
what you should say is what games do this combat better? What games do this exploration better? What games do this traversal better? What games do the story better? What games do the acting better? What games do the music better? What games do the skill trees or what
Well, I mean, like we don't have infinite time. I'm not writing a review.
No, I'm just trying to say like that. But that's the problem with. We were talking about scores, and I'm saying that is the problem with scores. Is a score is just a flat number, and then if that's trying to use a metric to weigh two things against each other. Whereas a game that's a 9, that's the best puzzle game, and then a 9 that's a good action game, those two don't measure up.
Okay, I mean, like I said, like if I'm not using a score, like if I was like measuring against like another action game that's in third person. Right. It's also like a AAA title. Like I think God of War has done almost everything better than Spider-Man.
Okay, so that's a really good example.
That's what I'm trying to get to.
Yeah.
Something like that. Like, hey, I think this game did this better.
So yeah, like I don't think the combat is comparable. Because God of War's combat is not as like group centric as Spider-Man is. So like it's hard to compare the two. Right. But like I just think in terms of something that is like a third person, like kind of beat 'em up style, like combat system. Like I just think that Spider-Man like borrows a little too much from other games and doesn't improve on it.
Okay. See, like, that's a good, there you go. That's a good example of what I'm talking about.
So like, but like Assassin's Creed has the same combat. Batman has the same combat. Witcher has the same combat. You know what I'm saying? Like it's all very,
right. Well,
like,
that's what we come to expect from this generation style.
That's combat. Just what it is. Right. But like my problem is that Spider-Man adds so little that like I think is new.
I think the gadgets are kind of neat.
The gadgets are absolutely the best part of it.
Kind of tech out however you want the game to play.
100% agree with you.
Can you change outfits in the game?
You can. Yes. That's one thing that is dope about the game.
No. Why the fuck does he have why does he summon the superpower of a guitar out of nowhere?
Because that's Spider-Punk from like the Joey linked it to me.
He actually has a power to summon a guitar.
Yes. So like you got to remember that like the
I fucking
the
hate
spider.
comic books.
We're talking about the Spider-Verse, and
I fucking hate
Remember,
comic
like
books.
during like Scarlet Spider, like he was like transversing like dimensions and shit. Like,
Well, that's fine, but it's like it sounds like it's a fucking video game. Like Guilty Gear's like she summons a guitar to beat you and then goes
right,
away.
but,
I'm
like what's so like unbelievable about traveling through a dimension and then still just like putting your hand through
The best part.
the wormhole and pulling a guitar out?
That's the thing is, you know, he's like this guy swinging through the city, no problem, doesn't break his back, going.
Yeah, all this glass is fucking totally fine for him to run up. You know, like you gotta disbelieve. Like,
I
suspend the
will,
disbelief.
but he summons a fucking guitar.
Right, he's also got spikes on his head. Get over it. He's got Spider-Man Converse. He's got Converse that have the Spider-Man logo.
I think I found a Spider-Man I really fucking hate. There he is.
No, that's the one I've been rolling with. Is
can you get Scarlet Spider?
absolutely get
Fucking all right with him. Dope.
Absolutely get Scarlet Spider. You get Spider-Man Noir. Yeah,
Nice.
dude, like you can get some really super like those are the things that
Can
I
I
think.
get Bonesaw Spider-Man?
Yes. There actually is the Tobey Maguire wrestling costume Spider-Man.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, there's a couple of things.
So-
Yeah, there's
so,
the
like,
homemade suit as well.
There are things in the game that I think it does really fucking correctly and holds up true to like the comic that's what people want. So like where like those ratings are getting inflated a little bit comes from that.
That's
I
like
think.
Spider-Man.
Right, but I mean, like you
It's
know,
like Superman throwing his insignias of bubble wrap.
You know,
somebody's like, God, I hate that
I
power.
wouldn't be doing my job, you know, as host without like, you know, giving you a little crap because like you were very much a fan of Nordic mythology,
Sure.
right? So that definitely influences how much you enjoyed God
Absolutely.
of War, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, I feel like to me this is a game that's a solid like you know from what I played, I'm a Spider-Man fan, you know,
Sure,
so
yeah.
for me it's a little bit extra special. You know, and I try not to let that like dilute the way I look at it, but it's a very competent action game. You know,
Yeah, no, the things
swinging,
that it does.
the swinging feels right. The
Best part, yeah.
like you know, you may have not noticed. Like I don't know if they like license some of the score, but when you start swinging, like
Yeah,
an
it kicks
orchestral
on.
score starts coming on, and you're like, holy crap, this is kind of like trying
Can you hear the theme song?
to which one?
Not the cartoon theme song. No,
You don't hear it anywhere?
Spider blood, radio.
Not that I've heard. No.
Spider-Man.
They also don't.
Spider-Man.
They also don't do
Nothing?
swing time.
Mm.
So, I feel like there's a lot there for you know, for fans and non-fans alike.
Yeah, definitely. And as a non-fan of Spider-Man, I feel like I'm getting a serviceable title out of it.
Cool.
Yeah, Swing Time is the theme song for the Sega CD version of Spider-Man vs. Kingpin. You ever heard it?
No,
I'll bring it up. It's terrible.
I'm good.
But go on. Any other thoughts on that? I mean, I really enjoyed it, but I didn't spend more.
So the counter when you save says that I'm 67% through the game.
Okay.
So where I'm at right now, I am not like super satisfied with the story, and I'm hoping that there's like a really big crescendo.
Right.
And like it's comic books, so like that's their fucking bread and butter, right? Like,
right.
So you know,
It was me, Spider-Man.
They're definitely going to set up a sequel, right? Like,
More like
yeah. Well,
I mean, like I haven't gotten there, and
So-
I'm not looking for that.
well,
whatever.
didn't somebody say that there's a comic series being derived from this game? Like, isn't there a comic that's going to
I
be
haven't-
specific to this
I haven't-
Spider-Man universe?
I think this is the one. This
I
is
can't-
terrible.
I
Get
don't-
ready for terrible.
Why is he could wait, but he's not going to wait. I
No,
don't
it's
know
terrible.
why. That's in the game?
No, this is the old one.
Oh, okay.
I don't hate that at all.
Just wait. Yeah,
I'm
I recommend
way into that.
I recommend you listen to Swing Time.
You were just talking about Dio. It sounds like some.
It might have been Dio.
You can buy his crap apparently.
Yeah, you can buy.
Well, stuff. Let's not say you can buy his crap because I feel like there's a market for that
there's a lot
somewhere.
of cool stuff in there. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to come off like I'm like I hate this game because I don't. Like I
It's the guy from Mr. Big who's the one who sings Swing Time.
I like the game.
Sure.
I just don't like that it's being like what I feel like is misrepresented.
Yeah, as like the I mean, like I'm not gonna lie, like this game is everywhere. Like I see people talking about
The
it.
advertisements
I
for it
see
are
people-
insane.
yeah,
Did you see like where
yeah.
they have like a bus teetering like over
Yeah,
like
yeah,
a
yeah,
ravine
yeah,
and like
exactly.
they have spider webs holding it and they're like fucking Spider-Man PlayStation 4 buy it. And you're like, dude, what? That shit is insane.
I mean, Marvel could back it up with the
Did you
advertising.
see the
too.
Sony towers?
Mm-mm.
The Sony towers had the webs between them, like giant webs between the
Oh,
Sony
that's
towers.
awesome.
Yeah.
That's cool advertising. I like that.
Yeah, super cool.
I don't know. I definitely think it's like as we get through it, like more, we can talk more about it.
Yeah, definitely.
So,
I just think that like it's also important to be critical about the things that you like on top of the things that you don't like.
No. Well, like I said, I think hopefully you understood what I was trying to say about a score. Like,
Absolutely, yes.
Like I'd rather
That's the issue is though that like the majority of the media uses that metric to measure by. So like that's
those people who are focused on a score aren't the people who are coming to us. The people who are coming to us want to know what we think about it, what we like, what we don't like, and what if you don't like about it, what other games did it better. Like the point I'm trying to make. That's the way that's the way I approach games. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
If someone pushes you and like, oh, give it a score, like it's fucking it's 3.5 or it's a 6 or it's a 7, whatever they want to hear. They don't want to hear what you have to say about the game. They just want a number.
Yeah.
They want to know if
what does Metacritic say? Oh, okay, I'll buy it.
Exactly. Exactly. They're not even.
I mean, sadly, there's a lot of people.
That's a lot of people think like that. I know.
Right, but those are people. Those aren't people who were engaging in conversation.
That's true.
All right. Alf, did you play anything of note?
I played SteamWorld Dig 2. Really fun game.
Yeah,
really
the
fun
first
game.
one was fantastic. So.
I wanted to play the Messenger.
Are you playing it on Switch?
Yeah.
Did you download the Messenger at all, or are you just looking at the video?
No, I didn't buy it.
Did you look at the video of the Messenger yet?
Mm-mm.
I'm telling you, man, that is. Alf's watched it, and he can tell you.
Game looks awesome.
It's Ninja Gaiden, right?
It's Ninja Gaiden.
It's an 8-bit Ninja Gaiden. With
but then it
16-bit.
turns into Metrovania, kind of.
Yeah.
So Ninja Gaiden Metrovania. What's not to like?
Right. Really cool.
I don't like the game is self-aware at times that it's a fucking video game. So the whole shop system is like, oh, you have to push B. Why am I saying push B? Oh, that's right, we're in a game. I forgot about that. Like the dialogue is kind of like campy at that point. It's
sure.
like
Yeah, I don't like that kind of shit either. But you swallow it.
It's fine. You swallow at that point. Just keep going. Like I love the leveling up system, the skill trees, the way you go between 8-bit and 16-bit.
Are we talking about the Messenger still?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I want to buy it.
I guess I really need to look at this because I have
cool.
no reference.
No, the game's
to what
really
you guys
cool.
are
I mean,
talking about.
this is all me looking at fucking videos. I'm like, I have to buy this game. I want to play it. That's what
Is this the thing? The guy with the purple flamey head?
Not a flamey head.
No.
It looks like a purple Ninja Gaiden.
Kind of.
Did anyone check out the Spelunky 2 trailers in the chat's asking?
The Spelunky 2? No.
I saw the one that came out of PAX.
Somebody I was...
There was a Spelunky 2 trailer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Spelunky.
Yeah, somebody came into the shop and was like talking about it and like...
I love Spelunky. Oh, not to go back. Oh, sorry. But SteamWorld Dig 2, really fun game.
Yeah.
Because I'm coming off. I played SteamWorld Dig 1, which Rusty, and now this one you played as Dorothy. I don't care for SteamWorld Heist.
Oh, thank you.
Because they changed the whole genre.
Yeah.
I didn't like that. I was like, whatever. I like the exploration.
Turn it down a little bit.
SteamWorld Dig 1's more procedural generated. This one's more like, no, this is like linear. I liked it. I'm enjoying the game so far. It was I want to play Messenger, but I want to kill my backlog too. So I popped in that game.
I can't do games like SteamWorld Dig and stuff like that.
Why?
I don't know. Just
I
don't know. I fall off them real quick. I start them and then like I get like maybe 2.
Oh wait, this was the thing you sent to the chat a long time ago, and like
yeah,
we talked about it, and then I was like, holy shit, I don't think I'm like good enough to play this game.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, this looks super fucking cool.
Yeah, there's a really cool video that did it come out of PAX where the people who made Ninja Gaiden played it and they were like, "Holy crap, this is really like
I saw that too.
A good homage to what
really
we
cool.
did."
Whoa.
Yeah, the boss battles are kind of intense.
No, like when it changes to 16-bit, like it's
you
like,
saw it.
Yeah, just hits the whole world. It's really cool. All right,
it's a fun game, man. Like it's up there with like if the Nindies, I'll call them that.
Yeah.
I guess that's their name now. Could keep pumping out stuff like Shovel Knight and this and Shantae revivals. Like they're on the right path.
Did you play anything else?
No, that's it, man. Like I seriously between trips and everything, I haven't had the time to play.
Wow, this is cool.
Yeah, I forgot completely that Dragon Quest came out too.
Oh,
Yeah,
Dragon
I
Quest
did too.
11, yeah.
Yeah, that's one of those back burner games. That's a wide back burner game for me. Like I really want to play it, but holy crap!
Yeah, I think
like,
I'm gonna wait for Black Friday. That game's gonna be on
Didn't
sale.
Yakuza 2 come out?
Yep.
Too? Yeah.
Kawaii 2.
Kawaii 2. Yeah.
Kiwi.
Did you play that? Did you play that Mega Man 11 demo?
Yeah,
Nah.
play the limit. What?
I downloaded, but I haven't played it.
We played it. We are not good at that.
We
game.
are not good at that game.
Really?
No.
No, it is hard.
Nah, what chance do I have then? You guys are the Mega Man pros.
Yeah, we can hook it up real quick if you want to play it.
Okay.
Shit's
It'll
hard.
take you like 3 minutes to die.
It's mostly because like you're like trying to figure out that gear system, and like
Yeah,
you're like, I don't know when it's appropriate.
Gear up.
When it's
Yeah,
Does it
appropriate.
actually
to-
say that?
No, I
Oh,
don't.
He's got a voice for sure. Mega Man's definitely vocal.
No, but the gear system does.
So
Every time you do it, does it say something?
So you play.
I don't recall.
Was it block? You play in Blockman stage.
Yeah,
and then you have the powers from
electric and drill.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Voltman.
I don't know what the characters.
Yeah, you have the electric and the drill powers, and so you have they use the 2 gear system. One lets you speed things, slow down the game, and then the other lets you like do a more powerful thing. Like
I thought it was slow down, speed up. That's it.
No, it's slow down
gear and time gear.
and then power up. Like you like double shoot buster shots or flaming buster shots or something maybe.
Yeah.
And then you slow stuff down where
Power up.
everything's slow, but you're not, right?
Yeah, that sounds right.
No,
You might be a little bit slower.
That's why I would hate the game if it fucking did that every fucking
don't
5
think it
because I know
does.
Capcom has a hard on for doing that shit with announcers.
I don't think it's that bad.
Gear on.
I don't think it's that
Gear off. Go for broke.
bad. Oh no.
All right.
I'm gonna take you for a ride.
Take you for a ride.
Anyway, I definitely recommend checking it out.
It's beautiful. That game is gorgeous.
I want
It plays like Mega Man. That's the key element.
Yeah.
there.
So how you guys so bad at it then? Just the gear system? It's
just gear system.
just
are really bad.
because they
Well, it's also because like we've had fucking 20 goddamn years to play Mega Man.
Motherfucker, you just beat it like last year.
right, but I'm just saying like in my experience, anytime a new Mega like when 9 and 10 come out, I just sit there and beat my head against 9 and 10 until
Fair enough.
True words.
I'm still fucking trucking
Papa
away at
Joe.
X and X2 Legacy Collection.
Yeah, those games are hard too.
That boss rush thing is really fucking God, that game's fun. But God is it frustrating.
Yeah.
All right. Let's look at some of the news. I got some Spider-Man news in here.
What's the score?
Shut up. Apparently, there's 2 different vocal takes for the character, so that way when he's exerting himself, there's 2 different ones.
That's cool.
Let's see.
Oh, Spider-Man. I don't know if you saw it. The failed marriage proposal.
Oh yes. Oh no.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
A guy asked for his asked the devs to put a marriage proposal into the game for his girlfriend, and
They did it.
they did it. And then
So it's like a movie cart marquee that says "Now playing," but it says "Will you marry me?" That's what it says now.
they broke up. It's like she's dating the guy's brother now. So the devs are going to change it to like honor the guy's grandma or something like that.
It just sucks. Like, damn that guy. Wow, dude, that's a horrible.
Yeah.
That feels bad.
Yeah.
All right. I forgot what I was looking at. Oh, some Kyle news. Hey Kyle, what if I told you THQ Nordic bought Kingdoms of Amalur?
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh God, no.
I'm pleased that
It's just gonna be remastered. You know that, right?
I don't care.
Okay.
I just am happy that game is maybe gonna get some attention again.
It's gonna bankrupt the studio.
I'm
again.
sure.
That's all it's gonna do.
That's what it's going to do. Take the kill THQ
It's gonna
Nordic.
kill that fucking country. I mean, yeah, the country and the company. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like.
The game was fantastic. I don't know.
No, the game's great. It just sucks that that's what happened. It killed the. What company made it? Remedy?
No, it was Studio 38.
Yeah, it just fucking killed the company upon release. Jesus.
That's because they were trying to do that MMO at the same time.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
failed.
And then they put it out, and Kingdoms of Amalur was fine.
No,
It
it's a
just
fine
didn't-
game.
It didn't
It's
sell
just-
well. That's all.
It has that stigma that it killed the studio like day one. I think it got launched, and how many people did they lay off? Like day one? Like
I don't remember. It was.
the day they released, they laid off a bunch of people. Then like 2 days later, they shut down. It's like holy fuck. But like you said, they were oversaturated.
And then remember, they had like really high sales expectations too.
Yeah.
So like, let's see. We did say it was gonna be like a light news week, right? I don't remember.
We
Anyway.
didn't, but it is.
There's some TGS stuff coming out. There's a Sekiro trailer that came out today. Did you get a chance to watch that? Or were you working?
I didn't get it.
Jesus.
Oh, sorry. I literally just moving like like
For posterity.
Great.
yeah.
I did not get a chance to watch it, but I'm excited to.
Okay. What else?
Somebody came in and they were complaining about the Dragon Quest Collector's Edition.
Oh, really? The metal slime or something, right?
Well, it's just an art book and a double disc CD and a steel case for $150.
Holy crap!
Yeah, that's
is it like a thick art book? Like
it's got like a big ornate box that you open like and like he was like complaining about that, and I was like, yeah, but did you see Sakuro's collector's edition is like a 12-inch statue and like an art book and like some other shit for $90?
No, you could have got that ugly that Dead Island one that was like the guy's dead head, the
oh yeah,
zombie bust or whatever it was. It was terrible.
You have that Shadow and Mordor collector set that's on clearance on GameStop right now.
Did that big giant box that Joey and I keep pushing around every time we go in there?
Yeah. I need that. Obviously, there's starting to be some reviews come out for Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I'm hearing it. It's all right. If you like,
it's not made by.
It's made by the same team.
No.
What?
I'm almost sure it's not.
What?
What was it? It's not High Noon. What is it?
No, High Noon made.
I get it. What company?
Activision.
I know. What company was the first two?
Square Enix produced it.
Eidos Montreal, the same one who did the other ones.
I'll look it up.
Are you thinking it's Core, who hasn't done like an?
No, not Core. I'll look it up.
Well, maybe he's right. They didn't, because it was Eidos Montreal is the other one. Yeah, he's right.
Look at that. I'm right.
Figure it out.
Look at you, the big man. You figured it out.
Crystal Dynamics is the one who did the other one. Yeah.
There we go. Yeah.
So yeah, you're right. This is a different one.
Maybe that's why it's mediocre, or not mediocre, but you know what I'm saying. Why it's poorly reviewed.
Well, I mean, like,
or not stellar reviewed.
So wait,
Eidos Montreal worked on it.
They worked on it in conjunction with Crystal Dynamics and published by Square Enix, but the first two was done strictly by Crystal Dynamics.
Right. Well, they worked with Crystal Dynamics, but like.
So then all three of them are made by the same people.
No. Well, like Eidos India, Eidos Montreal worked with Crystal Dynamics
on this one.
On all three of them.
Okay.
But it seems like this one is not Crystal Dynamics at all.
No, it says here Crystal Dynamics developers.
Right. Well, I'm telling you, I'm on the
Wikipedia. I don't know.
I'm on the Wikipedia for Eidos Montreal. Games developed. Tomb Raider.
I believe
Rise,
you.
Shadow. No, I'm just telling you and then if you click on Tomb Raider and Rise of the Tomb Raider, it'll tell you that it's primarily developed by Crystal Dynamics.
Interesting. All right.
Well, you're right. You're like,
I know it's not. It's weird feeling not being right. Okay, we're being right. I'm sorry.
It says unlike the previous entries.
Usually you debunk me right away.
Which were primarily developed by Crystal Dynamics. Eidos Montreal assumed major development duties for Shadow. Why Crystal Dynamics provided additional development. So they flopped on this one.
That's weird.
Anyway, let's get in Kyle's favorite number 8 in reviews. Just poking the bear. I just poking the bear.
It doesn't really bother me. Like it's like maybe the game, only good for Tomb Raider fans.
Jesus Christ!
I think whatever number they give in the rating system, Kyle rating system, is 2 numbers
40.
below it.
Someone gave it a 40.
It's an 8. It's a 6.
A severe disappointment.
Nothing's as good as people say it is all I'm saying.
I mean, here's the way. God, we're beating this dead horse. The way I've always.
I mean, you're kind of boasting Andromeda. I'm like, buddy.
I'm not.
Here's the thing.
As bad as everyone said.
Here's the thing I've always said. Find someone who reviews games that has a taste very similar to yours, and then stick to what they say.
I mean, that's why I make such narrow statements, because I want someone who goes oh, I agree with the things that Kyle has said in the past, and then for them to be like, oh, well.
And that reverse Santa Claus that hates life. Yes, I agree with him.
How am I reverse Santa Claus?
He's not jolly.
Fat and beard, though.
True. Excuse me.
I got nothing.
What was I going to say?
Krampus?
Jeez. Nintendo was supposed to have a Nintendo Direct. They eventually had an earthquakes in Hokkaido.
Oh, fuck.
And a tsunami on the other side?
Yeah, so they're going to be a little bit of time before they get that out there. Yeah. But they...
Even though it's pre-recorded?
Some information... Well, they don't want to be shitty.
I know.
Some information has come out, and then you can say that was probably in there. Like Civ 6 is coming to the Switch November 16th.
Yo!
Crystal Chronicles.
You didn't hear about that? Okay.
No.
Yeah,
no.
Civ 6,
dude, that's super hype.
Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles getting a remaster.
Yeah, I heard about that.
I was like, Jesus, who gives a fuck about that game?
It'd be real easy to play 4-player.
Yeah,
okay. Yeah.
All right, fine.
See? Great minds, Joey.
That's what I said every time. Bandai Namco.
You didn't think 4-player the first time you heard that? Fuck you, Al.
No, fuck that game. The game's horrible.
It's not that bad. If you play 4-player,
all right,
sweet.
All right. Who's the one of the 4 carrying that crystal thing? That's me, guys. Hold on.
Bandai Namco trademark
that game.
Katamari Damacy reroll. So,
yeah.
right.
Your dad hates you.
Dude, Katamari Damacy is the good one.
I'm saying the guy.
Damacy?
I don't know.
Democracy.
All right, so we'll just do games with gold for September. Did we already do those?
I don't recall.
I don't recall.
I think we were gone long
It's
enough.
been 2 weeks, so.
Refresh their minds, please.
Here are your games of gold for September.
Give them to me.
You got Prison Architect for Xbox One Edition for free until the end of the month. And then on the 16th, you get Live Lock for the Xbox One. From the 1st to the 15th, you get Lego Star Wars 3. And then 16th to the 30th, you get Sega Vintage Collection Monster World.
Let me tell you something. The fucking PlayStation lineup wasn't good either.
I was going to get there.
Yeah, it's not.
PS Plus games.
I think it's Destiny 2.
Destiny 2 is the big one, of course. God of War 3 Remastered.
That's cool.
Knowledge is Power.
But they literally gave you a game that came out this year for free.
Here They Lie. Another World, which is a remake of...
oh, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. Cube and Foul Play. Let me make sure if there's no more. Also Sparkle 2. I have a hard time with the Destiny 2 thing because like right now at Best Buy, I don't know if you've been following this, Alf. If you buy any game that's $30 or more, they'll give you Destiny 2.
Free copy of Destiny.
God damn.
Well, it's because it costs $120 to play Destiny right now.
Yeah, exactly. You have to buy the it's not called the Taken King, but you have to buy the Taken King.
Forsaken?
No, it's what, is it Forsaken? I think it is Forsaken, yeah. But yeah,
It's the one where
Kate 6 dies.
yeah, Nathan Fillion's dead. They advertised it.
They over-manufactured
He's the
it.
dead guy.
They over-manufactured it. They gotta get rid of it. Then the whole fucking Taken King collection for this one has to come out. That's exactly what's gonna
I
happen.
like how everyone's like, it's the Taken King 2.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Forsaken is the name of it.
The Forsaken King too.
All right.
The Foreskin King.
Oh, I'm taking those back.
Did we talk about the Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition?
No,
We did. That was a while ago.
we talked about it coming out.
Oh, for the Switch. That got
No.
announced. No, yeah, it wasn't announced for the Switch. It just got announced for the Switch.
It
That-
did?
yeah.
Sure?
No, the PS4 and Xbox One was old.
Was it coming to-
I saw January. All I see here is it's coming out January 11th. Xbox One, PS4, PC Digital, and Switch. There you go. It has a special edition you can get your paws on, and it's like the dog, and it's got a steel book.
It's got Yuri Low on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Switch one got announced today. And
Always weirds me out
everything
that guy's name is Yuri.
Everything was announced like months
'Cause
ago.
I'm pretty sure that's like a anime sex genre,
Oh my god.
isn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah, Yowie's the
You're the
guy-
honey pop
Yowie's
expert.
Yowie's the dude one, and then Yuri's like
yeah,
ladies.
yeah, that sounds.
You
right
got
to
the honey pop dig. I don't.
me. Wow.
There is no dick in Honey Pop.
Yeah, I said you got it.
Surfing Pikachu is going to be in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go
It was
Eevee.
inside you all along, Kyle.
Did you see? I'm trying to change the subject. Did you see? Did you see that sweet Pokemon Let's Go?
Yeah, you got to buy two of them just for two different boxes.
Oh god.
No, the Switch. It's got like an Eevee colored.
Yeah, and a Pikachu.
and a Pikachu.
The boxes are different too.
Oh, really? I did not know that.
There's an Eevee box and there's a Pikachu box. And then, of course, it comes with Eevee or Pikachu.
I thought it was both.
No, the game itself. Bundled
Oh, I see.
in. But the box itself, like outside, is an Eevee or a Pikachu. So, now, collectors. Let me get 2 Switches, please.
2 Switches, please.
That's what's going to happen.
Those Joy-Cons are
Ugly.
so close to the same color too.
Yeah, it doesn't look
I don't know how the brown. I feel about the brown look.
Doo-doo? You don't like the doo-doo?
Well, it's also like Pikachu yellow and then like
Turd.
Eevee yellow.
Yeah, that's probably closer to what it is.
Turd Ferguson. Oh, man. Rest in peace, Burt Reynolds.
Yeah. Oh, I was at the end.
Oh man.
I forgot. I said Turd Ferguson. I just struck a chord.
I like that. That's
At least he left a legacy.
Did you see what John Benjamin posted? He's like,
I didn't,
he's like,
no.
R.I.P. to the greatest guy to ever have sex with my cartoon mom.
That's awesome.
So, I think it's funny, and I definitely recommend. I watched him on Conan recently, and that was really good because, like, Conan gave him like 3 segments. Like, how normally they do 1 segment, come to commercial, and then they do the next one. Conan gave him like 3, like 2 or 3 segments, and it was really good.
So I'm not trying to like wash over the death of, but he was a lot older than I thought he was.
Yeah,
80s on there?
82, I think 81 or 82.
yeah, he's
like
old.
that's like that's a decent life. Like you got in there. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Like,
apparently he got rushed to the hospital on Tuesday of last week, right? And then Thursday he passed.
I think so. That's on there.
I was kind of hoping he just like died in his sleep, like surrounded by his loved ones.
No,
I think his loved ones were there.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, for his final moments.
All right. I don't think there's any more.
That's kind of how I just want everybody to go. You know what I'm saying? Like,
not me. Woo.
Joey's going out on the toilet.
Woo. We just heard him woo earlier.
Oh, that was just air escaping from the folds of his fat.
All right, let me see if there's anything.
He said woo. Yeah, that's my favorite Wernstrom line. Oh, never mind. It's no, not the crack slab.
Let's see. The only other news is like EA's fighting the no loot boxes in Belgium thing.
Did you see that in Battlefield in the PC build for it right now, they've censored the phrase DLC unless you write free in front of it. Like if you type DLC, it censors it, like it comes out as all asterisks. But if you write free DLC, it will say it.
That's
really
fucking
funny.
hysterical.
I couldn't get the.
What did EA do? They're in something like they put something behind a paywall.
I don't know.
No way.
Well, no, it was recent. It's very recent, like a new game that came out. Oh my god, I'm not gonna even look it up. I literally read it and go, why is that behind a paywall? It was like so stupid. I forgot what it was.
The worst part is like they keep advertising that they're not doing it.
Are you talking about like Battlefront 2?
No.
Okay.
Maybe it wasn't EA. Maybe it was Activision. It was a company it's something behind a paywall. I have to fucking remember.
They're literally advertising left and right that they're not doing that stuff, and then they just do it.
Yeah, they don't give a shit.
Here's what I will say: that like like if you're getting into Call of Duty, Battlefield, any of those games, they want you to like. Even when I bought Spider-Man, they're like, you want this DLC pack. Like, no,
yeah, I mean, I do, but like, I want it for free, and I want it to be not a DLC pack. I just want it to be a thing that comes with my game that I bought, like everyone else.
Yeah, maybe wait a year, and then I'll come back and replay it with.
Buy the Game of the Year edition.
No,
when the PS5 comes out, the remastered.
All right, there you go, remastered. So
they're all going to be.
We'll wrap it up with that. Carson asked in the chat, "What game do we think deserves a remastered edition?" I would give the Mass Effect trilogy needs to be remastered, right? There you go.
Fucking 5,000% correct. I would fucking take Mass Effect trilogy in a second. I would give you $100.
Don't say that. They're listening.
I would.
I'd pay for it. Me? Fuck.
Yeah, there you go. Don't think too hard about it.
I mean, I have to. There's a lot of games. Look, I'm doing the Twitch eye.
I mean, like I feel like the remaster thing is really starting to like push.
It's getting out of control.
Yeah, like.
It's getting really bad.
I wouldn't feel so bad if they were like $20.
Yeah, that's the thing.
How about this?
25 even.
All right, a remastered Star Fox.
They did that.
It
was
what,
bad.
for the 3DS?
No, 60. Yes, the 3DS one. It was good. That was good. I was talking about Star Fox Zero, which was bad.
Was that a fucking remake?
No,
technically.
no, I mean it's kind of, but like,
there was new stuff.
All right, fine. Hold on. I resent my statement. Hold on. Give me a second.
Ooh, Fallout New Vegas remastered.
I don't like that. Well, I mean, it's on you if you want that.
Fallout 3 remastered. That'd be
now, what are the stipulations of remastered here?
It's the same game.
So I can't take a game from the 80s and say, yeah, I want this remastered now.
Sure. It'll just look better. It's just not going to change the gameplay significantly. Like you're going to play Asteroids, but the fucking like asteroids are going to explode.
It looks like Geometry Wars instead of Asteroids.
Well, I was going to say like Link to the Past or something.
But he did that.
Link Between Worlds? It's not a sequel.
It's a spiritual successor.
Yeah, it's a spiritual successor at that point. Fine. Fuck off. Jesus Christ. Let me think here. Hold on. He's just looking at me like,
what then?
What then?
He had Mass Effect locked and loaded. That was fucking sick.
I mean, that's a fucking good one.
That's like absolutely.
That really is a good one.
That is primed and ready for it too. Like if you made Mass Effect 1 like not look so choppy, tender vittles.
I don't know. I agree with you though that like a Link to the Past or remaster would be nice. Especially if they use like the Breath of the Wild engine and got in there and like tone down some.
Fuck, I was actually just talking about something that like needed like a facelift recently.
I don't know. I thought I wanted Burnout Paradise, and I got it. And I'm like, ugh.
Hey.
I was like, ugh. Why did I say this?
Burnout 3 or Takedown or Revenge.
Oh, fuck that.
There you go. Punch Out. That's a good one from the chat. Punch Out.
Punch Out?
Yeah, Punch Out would be pretty good.
The stuff before World of Warcraft, like Frozen Throne, that kind of stuff, like Warcraft 3.
Okay, yeah, that'll be fun. Yeah.
I think that style of
I'd
game
say GoldenEye, but we had it, and god damn, it was fucking horrible.
Yeah, but like
GoldenEye Reloaded, whatever it's called.
Somebody did a PC port of
Yeah, I
the
saw that.
original that was very
Yeah, that
good.
is really good.
The PC port's really good.
I would think
All fan games are fucking great.
bringing up World of Warcraft, made me think, or Warcraft made me think, like, if they redid Command and Conquer, I played that a shitload of that. And
That's what I'm saying. Like
remastered
stuff like
that, made it
that
really
real
good?
time
I don't know what it says.
strategy.
The Conquers is good. I like the Conquers remake that they did.
I do too, but there's some things about it I like less. Like I like the frying pan instead of the bat because like the bat changes the combat too much.
Yeah.
But otherwise, like
I liked it. It was
good. It was a good. That was more of like a reimagining too, because like
I was like every game. I got Twilight Princess. I got Wind Waker. I got fucking Donkey Kong.
yeah.
I got my fucking.
I'm closing the news tab. What was that?
That was a penny. I got Odin Sphere. I got.
Do you get Odin Sphere?
All right.
I got a bunch of
Final
remasters.
Fantasy 10.
Tales of Vesperia got one. Like
Yeah,
we're getting there. All right. Let's wrap it up. Is anyone going to pick up Shadow of the Tomb Raider? Kyle, maybe.
Maybe.
I'm a little buried at the moment.
I'm going to pick it up and try to like put like an hour or two into it.
I'm getting a
Just
backlog.
I am starting to backlog now. So
Yeah,
like
I finished my backlog recently, and like now I'm back up to like 3 games. So.
Isn't there a Grandia remake?
get up in it. Get up in it.
Yeah, the Grandia
Get up a little closer
Anniversary Collection.
Yeah, see,
Grandia Anniversary Collection. Grandia 2, excuse me, Anniversary. Not Grandia 1.
Remake Lufia. Give me that one.
There you go. That'd be fun. The Brandish where the screen rotates. And you
God,
get
no, fuck that game. Oh.
You know, if interesting, this isn't really like a remake thing, but if I could revive like a company,
Yeah.
Working Designs.
There you go.
LJN.
Yeah, working design. Well, even if you just got like their
Then you really have something to compare shit to.
if you just got their dedication to like making really good packaging,
Like really
and stuff
nice
like that,
packaging, and then also, but like even like to the craft, you know what I mean? Like
yeah.
they were like really revolutionizing voice acting before it was like a big thing. But I agree with Joey. I think Mass Effect is where
Mass Effect is a fucking you stole the
that's
thunder. That's
I
a
think
really
that's
good one.
I think that's where I lay my
Give me a
place my hat.
remaster trilogy. I'd buy it.
All right.
I'd buy it.
All the DLC included.
All right. Well, you don't even get me started on that. All right. Well, let's wrap it up.
It needs it.
The obviously, if you ever have any questions, you can get into the chat while we're live. Thank you very much to the chat for asking some great questions tonight.
Thanks, guys. It was actually really cool to have people in the chat and being engaged in the conversation.
Right. Also, you can send us questions at podcast@goldensaucer.net. You can send a question to any of us individually by sending to our names at goldensaucer.net. And we'll get back to you really quickly on that because we got shit else to do. Obviously, we're going to be back again next week, I hope. I don't think we have anything.
I don't see why not.
I don't see why not.
Schedule's been kind of out there. So
Just that season.
bear with us, me especially because of the new kid and stuff. So
He's new,
yeah,
like to the earth.
yeah. 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 3 weeks.
Well, he spent 9
Your
months
baby
inside
boy,
of
not mine. I don't know.
He spent 9 months inside of another person, but like that's like
Yeah, it's fine.
doesn't really count.
Other than that,
Ooh, the Prime remastered series.
what?
Does
Like
that count?
Metroid.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be good.
Yeah, but with the compilation of all 3 of them on the.
They had the Prime trilogy.
That's why. Is that a remastered? Is that considered?
Yeah, but like, can we get it with like real control?
Unreal Engine physics?
There you go. Like just up-res it a
I
little
just
bit
got
more.
a hard on thinking about that.
Okay.
No.
Obviously, the Twitter goes out and says when we're live and all that stuff, and then the Facebook page will post stuff on there and all that stuff, and the YouTube is the place to watch us because as we're
All the
live
VODs.
and Twitch and all that stuff. All right. Anybody else?
Nope.
All right. Al?
You covered it pretty succinctly.
Later.